Atif told us. So here I just want to ask you that when you were in the Bangalore metro project, you were looking after the buildings of metro, isn't it?
Yes,
Ancillary buildings. And now you have
yes,
shifted to, as I understand, the hardcore metro project. So
yes.
this switch, because most of the practicing engineers are doing buildings in design, or they are associated with building design. So if a practicing structural engineer wants to make this shift from buildings to infrastructure, or metro to be specific, rail projects, so what will be, or what path he or she can take for that?
Okay, so I can share with the participants like what I did. I mean, how was my journey? How I shifted? I had the shift. So first
Yeah.
and foremost is since I was working in the Bangalore metro, so I was in the vicinity of the metro designs. In the sense, I had the colleagues, I had a team that was working on the viaduct stations part. So I was in constant touch. I was regularly looking at the designs, like how the metro design is done, what are the factors that are need to be considered and all. So first thing is this is what motivated or what transpired my shift. So I had a basic idea of metro design, what and all comes in design and how we encounter. Second thing is whoever wants to shift in the from buildings to metro, what I would like to advise is first get to know the overall picture of how the metro system works. I mean, it could be structural part, or it could be like how is the what are the forms. Like when we say bridges, there are a lot of forms. There is a slab with a T-beam bridge. There is a box girders are there. There are a lot of forms of bridges. So whoever wants to do it first, I can advise is first get to know the how what are the forms, what are the bridge structures, how they are designed. For this introductory getting a feel, a lot of videos are available on YouTube, like how we actually go about the design of metros. So this is the second thing. Third thing, what I can suggest would be like get familiar with the codes.
uh,
Now, since we are in the building design, we have seen 456, IS 456 a lot of times, so we know how is the design of beams, columns, slab, etc. So when you want to shift from buildings to metro, what I feel is get yourself familiarized with what codes are actually used in design of metros. There is the IRS codes, Indian Railway Standards, that are being used. Again, for metro designs, again in IRS codes, there is CBC, concrete bridge code that is used. There are a lot of other codes. IRS seismic code is also there for seismic design of metro structures. So getting familiarized with how the design process is from the code book. So this, and if possible, you can read the drawings. I mean, any metro or any bridges drawings, if you can get through some colleagues or study the drawings. So this is what I actually used to do when I was in Bangalore Metro. I used to study the drawings of metro stations, the viaduct part, how things are, so I could understand. Once we see the drawing, we can understand like how what are the components, how the reinforcement is done. So these are some 2 to 3 things, and get a training. I mean, if at all possible, if you're having the access and all, nowadays a lot of bridge designing trainings are there. So
yeah.
one such training which I had attended was from IIDE, Indian Institute of Bridge Engineers. So actually, they had conducted one training around for a bridge design this thing. So I had attended that. So it gave me a lot of idea, a good idea on how we need to be go with the design of metros. So such designs or trainings even that can help.
Yeah, very interesting. So being inquisitive is one of the most important things you should have, isn't it? You have to be
Yes, we should
inquisitive.
always be curious. Like if you want to, yes, if you want to shifting, we need to develop, generate that interest, that learning, and that is most of the part is through self-learning. If you are able to
Correct.
find a mentor, that is well and good. Even if you are not able to find self-learning, you can
Yeah.
surely do.